Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakudash. Double honors to your apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still firmly pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a high school stabbing that took place that resulted in one student getting killed. So through the spirit of I read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. A student was killed in a stabbing at a Phoenix high school on Tuesday in what school officials called a senseless tragedy. The incident occurred at Maryvale High School, officials said. Officers responded to the school around 11 a.m. to a call of a stabbing. Phoenix Commander David Saflar said the incident started off with a fight between two students and escalated. School staff notified the on-campus school safety officer who detained one of the people involved, according to Phoenix Police Chief Matt Giordano. Two students were transported to an area hospital, including one with life-threatening injuries, police said. A male student has since died, officials said. What happened today at Maryvale is truly a tragedy, Saflar said at a press briefing Tuesday. Said no additional suspects are being sought, he said. The Phoenix Police Department is investigating the incident. No further details are being released at this time, said police, who have not provided any details on the weapon used in the stabbing or the students involved. Authorities urged anyone with information, including any cell phone footage, to reach out to police. Phoenix Union High School District Superintendent Thea Andrade said the district is cooperating fully with the investigation. Said Maryvale is a beautiful, resilient community, and I am shocked and deeply saddened by what took place here today, she said at the press briefing, calling the incident a senseless tragedy. The school will be on a modified schedule on Wednesday to provide extensive emotional support and counseling to our students and to our staff. Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego thanked the first responders and police and said more information will be released as it becomes available. Tomorrow, it will be a hard moment to drop a kid off at school, and so to the parents out there, know that we are working as hard as we can to make sure that schools are as safe as possible, Gallego said at the briefing. Arizona Superintendent of Public Instruction Tom Horn called the deadly stabbing a terrible tragedy. Schools must be safe places, Horn said in a statement. This terrible incident reinforces my commitment to doing everything possible to make schools safe. But what they don't understand is that no matter what they do, the judgment of the Lord is always going to come to pass. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And that's what happened in this particular incident, in this stabbing. One of those students was a spirit created for vengeance, and the Lord used that student to stab and kill the other student. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Yeah, so death itself is a spirit of vengeance. And that student who died was visited by that spirit of vengeance. All in accordance to the will of the Lord. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And that's right. The Heavenly Father wounds and kills through His spirits of vengeance. And in this particular judgment, one student got killed. First Samuel 2:6. The Lord Yahweh killeth, and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave, and bringeth up. And the Heavenly Father kills through His spirits of vengeance. He lets His spirits of vengeance know what He wants, what judgment He wants to play out, and then the spirit of vengeance goes and executes that judgment. And there's nothing anybody can do to stop that judgment from playing out, because there's nothing you can do to go against the will of the Lord. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is, no one has ever perished being innocent. So that student who died was not innocent in the eyes of the Lord. And that's why such a heavy judgment was brought upon him, and he died. Verse 8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that is the time and season that we have entered into. The time and season where wicked people are reaping what they've sown. Whether that be men, women, teenagers, children, it doesn't matter. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And we are in a time and season where a lot of people are going to get put to death in many ways. Car crashes, shootings, stabbings, animal attacks, fires, earthquakes, storms, tempests, drownings, plane crashes, trains derailing. So many different ways that the Lord has to punish these wicked people with whom He is angry with. Romans 2:11. For there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. And this is where the men of the Lord have been saying that, the Lord does not discriminate when it comes to who He passes judgment on. Doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, what your ethnicity is, what your gender is. The Lord doesn't care about any of that. He cares about whether you're doing righteousness or whether you're doing wickedness. If you're being righteous, then the Lord is going to protect you. If you're being wicked, He's going to punish you. Plain and simple. And there's a lot of people out here that are going to get punished in very severe ways because they're doing wickedness in the eyes of the Lord. And by that wickedness, they're provoking the Lord unto wrath. And now the Lord has to lay sore strokes upon them. So situations like this are going to become more common. And it doesn't matter, what the principal or the superintendent or the mayor or whoever else, it doesn't matter what they want to do to try to make schools safer. Whoever the Lord wants to bring judgment upon is going to get judged in whatever way the Lord sees fit. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.